Greetings, otakus. You have just stumbled upon the greatest show in the world. If you're into all things anime and Japanese culture, then Senpai Heidi, Senpai Paul have what you need. Do you feel that? That feeling of comfort, knowing you're in a safe place to express your fandom. Think of your hosts as guides, all-seeing, all-knowing. No, think of them as the broth in your ramen. Think of me. Isn't my voice amazing? Whatever you may do, promise me one thing. You'll sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the Shonen Shojo Sho Show!
Welcome back to the Shonen Shojo Sho Show. I'm your host, Pino Mack, alongside, as always, my best friend, Pauly.
Hello, everybody.
We had a short or a long hiatus, however you want to take a look at it. Since we only do a podcast every other week, it has been a month since our last podcast. Apologies.
It's been too long. I miss you so much. I haven't seen you at all.
Exactly. But I was saying apologies to the listeners because, I think we can all agree life can get in the way sometimes, and we're just glad to be back. Glad to be back here.
You from Wisconsin?
From Wisconsin, yeah. Mm-hmm. So please make sure to check us out wherever you listen to your podcast and subscribe to our producer, Evan Mack's YouTube channel. Our episodes are always located there as well. I do promise we will have some live episodes for the chat to join in on conversation because that is always a great time. We will get there at some point, someday. We'll do it. I don't know if Paul will get on screen, but you guys have to, beg him. I'm just kidding.
Oh, good. I have no problem getting on screen. It's just I don't have a really good camera right now. So yay.
Yeah. Again, we're gonna work on that. Don't forget our sponsor at Geek Renaissance on Instagram. Check out her geeky inventory. You can always ask her for a commission if there's something you don't see. Use our promo code SSSSPOD, that is 4 S's in a pod, all capital letters, to get 15% off your order. Again, that is at Geek Renaissance on Instagram. I actually wore her earrings to an event the other day. They are cute little, the little balloon animals that people make at a party. They were little dog, pink little dog balloon animals, and people were obsessed with them. So,
that's adorable. How many people tried to do the joke where I'm gonna pop them? I'm gonna pop them.
Surprisingly, no one. Actually, that's a good one. You should.
Okay, well, yeah, I was gonna say that's why I should be there.
Yeah.
To do the hackneyed joke.
But I'm like, it would have been good. Yeah, no, so everyone just loved them. And I was like, go to Geek Renaissance on Instagram. You can buy them there. And they're like, oh my God, thanks. So yeah, there's stuff.
Does she do giraffes too? I
think she only has the pink dogs on there right now.
Oh, she should.
Stuff. Yeah, it's just.
She should expand to giraffes.
I know. I want a bicycle clown. So
I want a bicycle clown. Make me a bicycle clown.
Such a good movie. Such a classic.
Such a good movie.
Oh, Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was old school for a second, but yes, it was.
No, I mean, because it's the same time zone, and you got
yeah.
Both of them. Yeah.
Listen, college is a blur. Okay, guys, college is a blur.
And you have a different Wilson in each movie. The brothers.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But okay, back to the podcast. Back to the pod. Today.
Serious up.
Serious
We're
up.
talking about anime. This is serious talk.
Today, we will be talking about our past month, on location fun times that I'm about to have, my random anime news of the week, and as always, what we've been watching. I want to talk a little bit about anime and video games and a new segment called Pauly's Pet Peeves. We're going to get
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll have some good ones. I'll have some bad ones, but they're always going to be genuine. I just want you to know that. Okay.
Yes. I will figure out a segment for myself one of these days, but I'm trying to figure that out with alliteration and what I want
And
to do.
by the way, this was her idea. I don't
Yeah.
have an axe to grind. She was just like, you go on some good rants sometimes,
Mhm.
and I'm like, yeah, sometimes I do. And she's like, you should make this segment. I was like, I'll go with it. Sure, we'll see what happens.
Pauly's pet peeves.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. So here we go. We came back from hiatus, and the reason is because we were just so busy with everything. But we had Evan and I had WrestleMania, and that was a lot of fun. It was in Philadelphia, so we got to stay with my podcast co-host here. He let us stay in his house. Puts a lovely thing of mint on my pillowcase.
I put literal the herb mint on
Yeah.
her pillowcase. I was sound asleep when they got in. Yeah, so these freeloaders came over to my place for like a half a week, and it was just horrible, and I hated every minute of it. And they were just like, just freeloading, and it was no, seriously, it was a good time. I'm glad they had fun. It seemed like an awesome WrestleMania, and yeah, it was good to see you and Evan, and
Yes.
Evan is a treasure.
Yes, Paul came out. We went and watched Manchester United versus. I'm really awful because I am a Manchester United.
You didn't come prepared.
I did not come prepared.
So the football players they're gonna get to you. Because like, by the way, when I went to go to the soccer game, like, listen, guys, I'm like 5'8", 5'9", and they're all from England and what was it, Ireland, or they're all from England?
No. Two of them from England and two of them are from Scotland.
Scotland, okay. When I tell you these guys plus Evan all towered over me, I felt so emasculated. I was like, hey, everybody who's tall. I was looking up to them like they were my teachers in second grade, and I was like, hey, guys, this is a little weird. It is a little weird.
Sorry, yeah, they're all tall.
There was no warning. I wasn't prepared.
But yeah, no, so yeah, we were at that bar, which I haven't gone to that bar since long ago with you and some of my past Hooters coworkers. We went to there for a ghost tour. It was the end of the ghost tour for Philly.
Yeah, for the longest time, one of your friends, like, there was a little like a little metal thing on the wall, like
plaques. They had little plaques of names or something.
Like, it fell off and he took it, and I'm like, that's so messed up.
It is, because I don't know what those names are for, but they mean something.
They mean something, but the thing is that I kept it for like years. I didn't bring it back. I was just like, yeah, this is my place now. So I'm horrible.
I didn't know you had it. Yeah, I didn't know you had it.
He gave it to me like a token for, like, he was just like,
remember me forever.
Yes, yeah, pretty mumuch.
But it was a lot of fun. Glad you came out. We went to a new place called Moon Phillies. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it's really good. It was good down by your place, like a couple blocks down. But while we were there, I did get to interview some wrestlers. Evan, of course, is the wrestling podcast guy, and he always interviews the wrestlers. But if I know that there's wrestlers there that enjoy anime, I do talk to them if I can get in. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of press there. But I did get to talk to Dakota Kai and Iyo Sky, which was really nice, except for the fact that they had this huge fight breakout that obviously was planned, but it was insane. And it broke out in the middle of my interview when I'm talking about like Attack on Titan in Japan and anime. And then Kevin Owens came in the background of my interview and crashed it.
Hello, this is Pino Mack with the Shonen Shojo Sho Show. We're here at WrestleMania 40. I'm here with Dakota Kai and Iyo Sky. How are we feeling?
Honestly, I feel like overwhelmed a little bit because WrestleMania really crept up on us again this year. I feel like we were just at last year's WrestleMania, and now we're here again. Time is moving so fast, it's crazy. Yeah.
The belt looks beautiful over here.
Straight on her shoulder, it's going to stay there.
Fantastic. So I know we're excited about today, but I'm here with the important questions.
Yes.
do we like to watch anime?
So I do. I'm friends with Zelina, and she's been trying to get me into anime, and I just need to take the time and actually sit down and watch it. But yeah, I gotta get more into that.
You're very busy women.
Yeah,
You're very.
I want to. I just gotta find the right one to get me. Like a gateway anime.
I feel like there might be some of a break after WrestleMania, kind of.
Yeah, I think so. Do you watch anime?
So I'm not anime person, but I like manga.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I like Attack of Titan.
Oh,
yeah, that is my favorite.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Do we have any like
Oh my
anime?
God, what's happening?
Oh. Well, that just happened. So there's something crazy happening during our interview. Don't know what's going on. So, yes, I'm talking to wonderful ladies, and something happened. No. This is important.
I don't know. What's going on? Do you want to get involved in that?
I can't see.
Kind of hungry.
There's too many people. Look, they all
We
have their
should just
phones.
go and leave
can't
and let
see
them do
anything.
that because I want to go get some.
Somebody's
breakfast.
got a red jacket. I know that.
Yeah, that was
I think we
insane.
just came out to hang out.
Yeah, we're here now.
Oh, it's LA night.
Oh, really?
We went to AJ's
Oh,
house.
look at them going. Oh, look, they're
Yeah.
slamming him into the wall.
Anyway,
Stop.
You guys have big.
WrestleMania is tomorrow, guys.
Hey, we're
Calm
trying to
down.
talk.
Shut up.
What's
Wrestling,
happening?
look,
Yeah.
It's like I'm a
it's a teaser.
amateur.
This is the Shonen Shojo Sho
A little
Show.
bit of a grapple. A little bit of a grapple.
What do you think?
In this
Hey,
right now.
Well, in the match.
Who's got a blazer on? Anyone got a blazer on?
No,
Because
it
then
can't
they're
be both.
immediately
Yeah.
going to lose.
You guys are gonna win your match on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Your
Yeah,
match?
it's tomorrow.
You're gonna
Yeah.
win. I'm
We're going to do our
pulling for you
best.
guys.
Thank you.
I'm pulling for Oh!
Whoa!
It was a Styles Clash.
You reckon? Into one of the tables.
I'll go back. I just want to say
You're
hi.
doing
Thank
fine.
you.
How are
I appreciate it.
KO. Don't get involved in that. Yeah, that's
We
too
just
much.
we just
Take a
got
rest today.
hijacked by KO. That was incredible. I was like, I lost my train of thought because I'm talking.
Anime. It was anime and
Yeah,
manga.
no, I was like, what I was saying is, do any of your moves inspired from Attack on Titan? Like,
Oh.
They have like
Means
a
all-
you are in the sky.
Oh yeah, that's
They do zip around, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what she does.
I was like, she's from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, she's literally one of the people that zip around.
Thank you so much, ladies. You are wonderful. I'm sorry our interview got hijacked, but thank you.
I always find it interesting that Iyo Sky, if you don't know who she is a Japanese wrestler. So she's very popular in Japan. She's doing great at WWE. But I can always tell when press are scared to talk to her because they think her English is not good enough, or she might be shy with her English. But and so they always bring her with Dakota Kai because Dakota Kai was in she wrestled in New Japan as well. So they've known each other for a long time, and I think they're in a faction together right now as well, sort of, or they were. It's a wrestling soap opera. I'm never up to date, even though I watch it. So they always put her with her so that they can talk. You know what I mean? So people don't feel uncomfortable. Well, let me tell you, when I brought up anime, she was, at first she was a little quiet, but when I asked, I was like, "Do you watch anime?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't really watch anime." She was like, "But I love manga." And I was like, "Oh, of course. I mean, obviously, that's the predecessor and origination of anime would be manga first. Usually, they don't usually make animes unless there is a manga about it." And she said Attack on Titan was her favorite. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I was like, I enjoyed talking to her because she actually answered people. She speaks English. Okay, guys, she can speak to you. She is very nice and very kind, despite her character. Despite her character on air, she is a heel right now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she seems so nice.
I know she's so nice. But yeah,
I see. I don't know wrestling as well as Heidi or Evan, but like, yeah, like I didn't realize she was a heel, but like I would have killed for that interview because I would have been like, "What manga do you read?" Because I read so many.
You read a lot. Yeah, so she probably actually would have really enjoyed.
Because there's so many horrible anime that are amazing manga.
Yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, no, I'm like, it was, and that's the thing. I would have gotten to talk to her more, but then that freaking fight broke out.
That was you should have been like, guys, listen.
This is
I am in the middle of my interview. You need to stop.
I was like, hey, I'm asking the important
Like,
questions.
do one of those little like girly slaps. Be like, hey, fellas, stop,
Stop.
break it up.
Stop. It was a cool moment, but I was like, I'm not getting anime questions in here like I'm trying to.
Could you schedule this from like somebody else's interview? Like,
It's serious. But no, and I did ask her, I was like, do you use any anime moves like in your wrestling? And she like giggled, and I was like, hey, you are Iyo Sky. You are Queen of the Sky. Like, she's always a high flyer. So I was like, oh, you always flying around. I was like, I think you use some Attack on Titan moves. And she loved that. She giggled. I was like, that's right. I know my shit. But that was really cool. I was really excited. I really wanted to get some other wrestlers that I knew were there that liked anime. That ruined everything. And of course, one of the guys, AJ Styles, was in the fight. He was the other wrestler I was going to try to get because he wrestled in New Japan. He has Japanese tattoos. I think he has an anime tattoo on him as well. And yeah, I was going to ask him anime stuff. And then they had to have a fight. I was like, testosterone.
Fake testosterone.
I mean, yeah. But they were bloodied up. So they did put on a good show. Even though definitely was planned, but they put on a good show. AJ Styles, like, his shirt got ripped off. I mean, I'm not mad. And then shirt got ripped off, and his nose was bloody. I'm like, who would be mad at that? So that was an exciting weekend. Of course, obviously got to see Paul, but we did a lot of wrestling stuff. But it was fun getting a little bit of anime involved with my wrestling world. I was trying to get more. It just did not happen. They only had one day of press, and usually there's 2. So I think they've just brought it down to 1. So it's okay, but maybe another year. Well, we sometimes go to other.
That's okay, she said with a big sigh.
I know. I'm like, where, like, where's the teardrop on my forehead? Like, so next, I'm going to talk about this weekend. This weekend, I will be at Anime Ocean City. Just checking it out. It's a smaller con. It's 2 days. It's actually decently priced. Yeah, it's decently priced. $30 for the whole weekend. They do have separate day prices, but we're just going to go down Saturday. Again, I have lovely backup. Brandon and Lexi are going to come and be my camera people. And as Lexi called Brandon, the bag mule, because she was like, I want to work the camera because I like to be behind the camera. But Brandon, I'm sorry, you have backpack duty. And I was like, oh.
That's so messed up.
I know. She like automatically was like, I've already done this. You have to be the backpack person. Yeah.
I'm not so glad I'm not going, but I'm so glad I'm not going. Because I would also be backpack mule.
No, because you'd be on air with me. So no, you would not be backpack mule.
I would be on air, in camera, carrying backpacks.
You would not be carrying the backpack.
I'd be like, hello, I'm the lowly mule. Hello.
That is the point.
Mistress has allowed me one question.
That is the point of having the behind the scenes people to help you do that. So yeah, we're going to drive down Ocean City. And then after that, we're going to go drive up to Paul and discuss the day and how amazing. Should we record that as our podcast? That the night.
You know what? If you want to get canceled, go ahead. Because we're going to be, parties will be had and we will not be in our right minds.
Yes. If anyone knows Miss Pino Mack here, I'm a driver. I will drive everywhere. I will drive all the places.
No, see, people who don't know Pino Mack, let me tell you something. Like, you'll be like, hey, I need to get to California in 2 hours. She'd be like, I'm on it. And it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but
I have talked to her and she's like, hey, so I worked 36 hours on 1 hour of sleep and I'm good to go. But the thing that you don't understand is that she goes into a cocoon mode.
Yes.
Where, like, after that, she just is in a hibernated state.
It's
You
true.
cannot disturb her, or else the world will explode.
That was me on Monday.
Yes.
That was literally the first day that I have stopped moving, like physically, mentally, anything, since going to Vegas to go see Twice with Evan, and that was March 16th.
Do not bother Heidi when she's hungry or when she's sleepy. Those are the only two rules. Only two rules.
When I'm hibernating. Yes, no, hey guys, we're getting older, I'm getting more tired.
If there was a fire in my apartment and she was sleeping, she's on her own.
Oh my gosh.
She's on her own.
That's so horrible.
She's on her own. I'll fling a paper like ball at her. Be like, Heidi, wake up. And I'll be like, oh, she's on her own.
Well, see what friend you are. No, he would wake me up.
No, you were like a rise from the ashes, like an anime. You'd be like, I've gained power from the fire. And I'd be like, what? How'd you do that? And she's like, my secret.
Ancient Asian secrets. I was like, it's my bunkai. I rise from the ashes. My bunkai's, created a protective barrier. Oh no, wait, Jujutsu Kaisen, they have those. I'm bad with crap. I'll watch it, but I don't know what I'm saying. They have these.
Oh, domain expansion.
Yes, domain expansion. Thank you.
I don't even like Jujutsu Kaisen, and I knew it.
See, I'm like, that's so cool. But then to be like, what is it? And I'll be like, shoot, I don't remember the name.
Here, let me do an impression of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my
domain
God.
expansion. I do whatever the F I want. I almost cursed. Like that's Jujutsu Kaisen. Domain expansion. I do whatever the F I want.
It's so true.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and go. Well, back to the convention. Just in case anybody is around the area that is listening, it is on the boardwalk pretty much at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center. They have special guests. 2 of them are Power Rangers. You got Catherine Sutherland and Steve Cardenas. And then the other one is Erica Schroeder, which I guess is One Piece. I think she does Luffy. She has in the past, or she is still. I don't. There's so many incarnations of animes, so I don't know if she's still the.
Yeah, I don't know if she was the. I don't think she's the current One Piece voice actor. That I don't know.
So she's Lexi is excited because apparently her little brother loves One Piece, and she's like I was like, hey, if you can do it, like she's gonna go stand in line and get something for him. So I was like,
cool.
Yeah. And then Wayne Grayson, Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess he is mostly known for. I think he's actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those are your 4, and then of course there's some cosplayers there, but people might know. I don't know anybody anymore, so I'm just there to talk to the people. I'm there on the ground, I'm the beat reporter.
Field reporter.
I'm there for the people.
I'm totally, like I've said this before, I'm getting you a hat that just says anime with the card sticking out.
Actually, if it says that, I won't be that upset about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'll wear a suit, or what they used to wear back in the 19.
Suit.
Yeah, I'll wear a zoot suit.
Look like Kimberly from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Yes. Kabutsuji. Okay. My random anime news of the week. I just found it. I thought it was very cute. That's what we're moving on to because it is adorable. And I wanted to talk about it because I didn't even think this would be a thing. Just because animes are so outlandish and crazy, I just didn't think it'd be something that could happen. But apparently, in London, in West End, there is a My Neighbor Totoro play. It's going to be from March to November 2025, so it's going to be playing for a while. Wow. Yeah, I was actually I didn't know anything about it. It's going to be at the London's Gillian Lynn Theatre. They actually, since they had it before, it had a 15-week run in October of 2022 to January 2023. And then it was actually presented by Miyazaki's longtime composer, Joe Hasiashi. I'm probably saying that wrong. But I was like, oh, wow. So they actually have like the composer for My Neighbor Totoro.
That's
part of
nothing.
it.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, I was like, it won 6 awards at the Olivier Awards in April, and then also won 5 awards at the Theatrical What's on Stage Awards. I was just like, I mean, Evan and I always wanted to go to London at some point, and I'm like, I have a good amount of time to maybe be able to go see it. But I was just surprised. I'm like, I mean, I think Totoro might be an easier one to do because you really just like, you have Totoro. The hardest part is the cat bus, but I guess the cat bus would just kind of run in and run out, and it's probably going to be like 4 people in a costume. I mean, you know what I mean? Running. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. But I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah, I could see that. I also want to go to London, but you know,
yeah,
you
know where you're at. It's actually like a 5-hour flight. It's like flying to California. It's like not far at all.
Yeah, no, it's just like I'm thinking like, yeah, Totoro would probably be the easiest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
out of all of his things.
Yeah, because they're like on a farm, kind of like not a farm, but they're out in like, you know, in Japan in the countryside.
I would love a Mononoke play though.
Like, I know, but that would be really
in
hard.
The style of Lion King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I'm a effing genius.
Yeah, you are. No, actually, that would be really cool. Because Princess Mononoke is my favorite. That would be very cool.
Princess Mononoke is the only one that I actually.
I know we've talked about this. I know. This is where we disagree.
No hate, no hate whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, it's the more adult of many of them. But it's so good though. So yeah, I'm like, that one would be really cool when you say it like that, like Lion King Broadway. That could work. It's just the gods are so big, so I would want to see them even bigger. That's the only problem. Because
he's never satisfied.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
He's never.
They can't be size of humans. I'm satisfied. I mean, if they like put people on their shoulders, on their shoulders, not soldiers. Whew. Yeah, no. If they put them on their shoulders, that could work. Like the Chinese, like dragons and tigers, like when they do their dances and stuff. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool if they did it like that. I'm trying to think, what other plays would be like cool? Like just, I mean, it's like what you can't do them, but like, I wouldn't mind seeing as a play. I'm like Full Metal Alchemist, but I think that wouldn't even work at all. I don't even know how you do that.
This is an entire discussion that
I know.
I need time to think.
I know, right?
Proper discussion.
Oh my gosh, we will circle back. We will circle back to this on another podcast. Because
this is very office terminology. Okay, so I just want to bring you the terms of the thing, and we're going to circle back to this project. And as I previously said in my previous email, and yeah.
No, we will. We were circling back because now I want to think about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love an Attack on Titan one that everybody it wouldn't work just like the Spider-Man one, because the Spider-Man Broadway didn't work because they kept getting injured because of wires and stuff. It'd be the same thing with Attack on Titan.
Incredible. What was it? Kimmy Schmidt had one of the best lines that made me laugh my ass off, which was, another Spider-Man actor has gotten injured from Spider-Man's 2 main nemesises, gravity and the ground.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yes.
Yes, and that would be Attack on Titan too. Like somebody would get hurt, everybody be up in the air, and all these wires would get crossed, and it wouldn't work. I'd be very excited to see it, but it would not work. Unless it was, oh my gosh, see, we have to circle back, because I'm like, I would see Attack on Titan as a circ, though. Because they always do that stuff, like, Like when we saw Ka, like I could totally see that being like Attack on Titan, like instead of Ka at the MGM. Yeah, because they like battled and the stage moved and they like were like sideways on it and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if anyone could do an Attack on Titan, it'd be a Cirque du Soleil. So now I'm like, hey, Japan, get with France, do a Cirque about Attack on Titan. That would, oh my gosh, I would spend all the money to go see that. All of it. I need to see that. So yeah, that was my random news. I just was, going through, I went to animenewsnetwork.com. There's a lot of sites you can check out, but this one I thought was, I liked how there was news like every single, there was so many articles from just today. And I was like, I loved, so I'm going to come back to this site again. So if anybody wants to go check that out. So next, we'll talk about, do you ever play anime related games?
I'm not really a gamer.
You have a PS4.
I know. And I avoid anime related games because a lot of the time anime related games are not great.
Oh.
I have bought the Dragon Ball Z fighter games. I have played the Naruto fighter games.
So many fighter games.
I have done all those things. You played the Attack on Titan game.
I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite.
Because they're just not good most of the time. They're just like an extra money grab.
And so you have you played Attack on Titan? You haven't played that?
No.
I think you would like it comparably to other ones.
I don't know. Maybe
because and
I've been hurt before.
Because you played a lot of fighter ones. This is not a fighter game.
I've played RPGs. I've played the whole line. Like it's just a lot of the time, anime games are just a continuation of the Prophet, and it's kind of like when you were like, oh, there's a Pixar game out. You're like, okay, no.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, because I don't ever play any of those games. I remember when we used to go to cons more, like Kingdom Hearts was like, everyone was obsessed with it.
Well, Kingdom Hearts was like different. Like you heard it and you thought like, this is a really bad idea. And then you saw the trailer and you figured, oh, this looks okay.
Yeah, because somehow they got Disney to get on it. Yeah.
And then it became this whole thing and I'm not into it. It's just
I'm not into it either.
Really convoluted and I'm just... Yeah. If you're going to have like an RPG, it's got to not be so complicated and convoluted.
I know one of your favorites is Final Fantasy, and then what is the something Hunter? What is it? The one game that you wanted me to play.
That I wanted you to what?
To play. The one game. Monster Hunter. Is it Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter. That is not Final Fantasy.
No. But I know back in the day you liked Final Fantasy. Like back in the day.
Yeah. So I played Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 4. But Monster Hunter is a completely different beast. Because you were playing Diablo with somebody else. And
sorry,
I was hurt.
I'm a Blizzard girl.
Because Monster Hunter, the thing with Monster Hunter is there is a massive learning curve. It is not an easy game, but once you get the basics of the game, it is a fun game. But it takes like a week or two for you to really get the basics of the game, and then you still need a friend to be like, where do I go for this? Where do I go for that?
Yeah. There's a lot going
it's great because you all go into a party together and you take down a giant monster with no health bar, and you have to figure out how to take it down, and it's amazing. And she still hasn't played.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have to buy it, don't I?
I would wait because I think there's a new one coming out soon.
Oh. Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, it's like I play Diablo sometimes, but no, I play, they're not, I was like, what anime games do I play right now? Obviously I play Attack on Titan whenever I want because it's just my favorite one of all time, but I do have Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia and Tokyo Ghoul, and I think and interestingly enough, I actually think I like Tokyo Ghoul better because it's more RPG than like My Hero and Demon Slayer are both very just fighting games. Like you go through the story, but they're just fighting games. And of course the Demon Slayer game is like freaking beautiful though. Like when you're playing it, even like the graphics that they used for the game are just spectacular. But Tokyo Ghoul, you kind of it's also, of course it's like fighting, but it's more RPG than the other ones. I enjoyed that one. But I got stuck at a spot. I have it on my Switch. I got stuck at a spot and haven't been able to pass it yet. So it's been a while since I've touched it. And then the other ones are I have on my original, no, not my original, but my Nintendo DS. I actually have Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist. And the Full Metal Alchemist one, it's like, it's kind of original Final Fantasy like. So like you kind of go through and then you get stopped by the story and it makes you do the fights with whatever chimeras and blah, 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 blah. But I mean, it's on the little DS screen. It's adorable. Yeah, I'm gonna buy into it. I know you with it's just a money grab. I'm gonna buy into it. I love anime video games. I enjoy them. And I think I've downloaded there's a Bleach one on my phone. Yeah, there's a newer Bleach game. What?
No, nothing. I was just saying,
Oh.
the the Full Metal Alchemist. I'm sorry, you were saying one was like Final Fantasy the original.
Yeah, it's like kind of pixelated, and it's
Okay.
Yeah, and whenever you're like walking, you just get hit by like you have to battle a chimera like as you're
Random
you know what I mean?
encounters. Yeah.
Yeah. But it goes through the storyline too. I haven't played it in a long time because my DS is, I think, in storage somewhere. But plus, when you have like when you got the nicer, like when you have a PC and PS5, and I'm like, I'm like at a Switch. I'm like, I rarely go to my DS anymore. I still like playing it because I have a lot of anime games on it. The one I still have is Ace Attorney at Law. That game is so silly and random, but I like it. I think they made an anime. I feel like it was a video game first, and then they made
It was a
into an
video
anime.
game first, and I
Yeah.
believe they made an anime. I haven't played or watched.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've
So,
never watched it, but it's literally. I mean, you're a lawyer, you're trying to solve crimes so that you can get whoever you're defending off. But I was
Yeah.
like, I think there's a couple of them. I just have one of them. I think I only have the first one. But my goal is to like go to like these other stores, like go to because you can't go to like GameStop or anything now, but I want to go to older game stores, seeing if I can find them, like find games, like anime games and stuff, because you can't find games like that unless you go to a used place now. That's how I found my sushi game for my Switch. I'm obsessed with it. You're just like you're like using sushi to battle like bad guys. That's the best way I can explain it, and it's adorable. And they're like little anime chibi type people, and it's so cute.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yes, I like so basically, I like playing anime related video games, and Paul does not. That is the conclusion we have come to from this part of the discussion.
Pretty much.
Like, so he's gonna make me watch Dragon Ball, and I'm gonna make him play Attack on Titan.
He's not gonna make me do anything.
Hey,
I've been a nerd longer than you.
Fair trade. I'm gonna say it's fair trade. I'll watch some Dragon Ball, and you play some Attack on Titan with me.
Nope.
Because I've never gotten to play with two people. I'm like, play with me. Play with me.
Fine.
Okay, but what have you been watching? What have you been watching lately?
So I watched Kaiju number 8, which we discussed last episode, which I think 2 episodes are out now. I watched both.
Cool.
They're both dubbed, which is great. The dub is great.
That's surprising.
It's a solid start. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay.
It's very funny. It's very action heavy, and I encourage everybody to watch it. The main thing that I watched was an anime called Train to the End of the World.
I
Which,
saw something about that, but I had no idea what it is.
yeah, so basically it starts out this girl, I don't know how she got brought into this situation, but
She get isekai.
no, thankfully.
Okay.
There was a guy and she's like, press this button. It's for our new thing, and I think it's like a G4, like it seemed like some sort of like cell phone thing. And she pressed it, and it basically revamped the universe, which
Okay.
is weird. So like like the entire universe is like on its head. And she disappears in the beginning of this anime, and everybody in her original town, all the adults, turn into animals.
Oh.
And every train on Earth is miles away from each other. So like what would take you 20 minutes to get to takes like 4 days.
Oh gosh.
So it's basically her 4 friends trying to find her on a train to wherever she may be. And
Interesting.
it's very cutesy, but the thing is that it's giving me Madoka vibes, in which I mean that it seems lighthearted, but there is a
Mhm.
chance that this goes really dark, and I'm not sure. Like they put in little pieces of darkness. There was an episode that just happened, which I'm not going to get into because I don't want to spoil anything,
Mhm.
which you think it's this holly jolly voyage, and things are not what they seem, and they have to get themselves out of a really serious situation. And I can just see this being kind of like a Dante's Inferno type
Okay.
thing where they keep going and going and going, and it
Mhm.
keeps
Mhm.
getting darker and darker and darker. Is this what they're going for? I have no idea. But it seemed fun. I'm on episode 4.
Okay.
I think I believe I'm current, and this is one of the animes that I'm going to continue to watch.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. What about you?
You know, because everything is going on, I didn't get to watch much, but I'm up to date on still on Delicious on Dungeon.
Oh, one more thing that I can add, which
Yeah.
is not anime,
hmm
but I saw a clip from a animation, My Adventures with Superman,
Okay.
which is Superman.
Yeah.
It's Superman, Lois Lane. I am not a Superman person.
hmm
I think he's a Boy Scout. He's boring.
I could,
This,
yeah. I can see that.
but the thing is that this show, I watched it. It's about 10 or 12 episodes. I don't
hmm
know. Um, it's really fun. He's less Boy Scout stick in the mud and more gee golly fish out of water. So
Okay.
it's he's more fun and just trying to get out of
hmm
situations. And the thing, and this is a slight spoiler, not really, but they figure out he's Superman real quick. The main characters,
Oh,
at
okay.
least.
Okay.
And I'm like, thank you, just thank you,
Yes,
so
glasses and slicked hair. You
so we
know.
can get past this. And once they get past it, it's just like, okay, we're off to the races. They're helping him. He's trying to do a thing. There's a mystery. They need to solve it.
hmm
I killed the entire season
Oh wow.
in 5 hours because
Oh
there are
wow.
only 30 episodes, so it's like 20 minutes minus commercials.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So maybe
So
15
if
minutes or
you're
something.
into comics at all, or if you're not, I would recommend My Adventures with Superman.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'll check it. What was it? What was it on?
My friend has a Plex, so I
Oh, okay,
watched
then
it
never
on
mind.
his thing. So
So it's somewhere.
um,
Find it for yourselves.
I try. I like listen.
You're
I
on your
subscribe.
own.
I subscribe to everything, and I could not find it. So it's
Oh,
on some sort of
it's something.
like
Well, You might have to find it on like a DC website or something, like in the buy it or I don't know. Because they used to have a network, and I think it died. I don't think it lasted very long. I don't think they had enough subscribers or something. But it might still be there. We had it at one point, and I did enjoy it because you could watch everything DC. It was awesome. But I think they got rid of it. But yeah, no, we were with you during WrestleMania. We got you to watch some Ninja Kamui. And that shit, I told you that it was awesome sauce.
Yes.
The action in it is spectacular, and I love the storyline so far. I mean, I think you watched more of it than we have so far now already.
When you left, I have not watched any since.
Oh, I thought you might have watched the rest.
I was going to, but honestly, I forgot what it was called, and I was going to text you.
Oh, well,
but
I reminded you.
It's on my list. Like, I do want to
I
do want to watch that, but
it's cool. I'm like, it's a good one. I like how dark and it is, and it's like it's not reality, but it feels a little more realistic than like say like Jujutsu Kaisen and like Chainsaw Man, that type of thing. It seems like it's a little bit more realistic, even though it's still got ninja stuff in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say realistic because you're really stretching.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm stretching it, but it feels the most realistic out of the other ones. Like I feel like I go to Tokyo and that dude be like on the corner, like comparably to the other ones. It's like I like the realism of it a little bit more. Let's see. So yeah, we did watch that. It was awesome. So now we've come to the new segment. Only if he wants to do it. It's Pauly's Pet Peeve. It's time for Pauly's Pet Peeves.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm not sure which one I should start with.
It's up to you.
These are not major pet peeves. These are current pet peeves.
Okay, let's start with One Piece.
Okay, One Piece.
Pauly's pet peeve of One Piece.
Okay, One Piece. This is slight spoilers for the current manga of One Piece. Slight
of course, obviously it's
really there's no spoilers because I'm not telling you anything because they're keeping it to themselves, and that's my pet peeve, which is this effing thing has been going on since the 90s, okay? And Heidi, you do not know this, but the story is named One Piece.
Yes.
One Piece is a thing that someone has to find.
Yes.
No one knows what the One Piece is. Okay? Still.
Oh my god.
Oda, the author of One Piece, Oda has said it's not going to be anything like the One Piece was our friendship that we met along the way. Like, it's not going to be anything like that.
Okay.
But there's all these mythos, and there's a era of 100 years where no one knows what goes on in this world within that 100-year span. One character knows what it is in the manga.
Mm-hmm.
And he sets off an alarm in the recent chapters.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this is my alarm. It's going to go around the world, and everyone's going to know what the F is going on. And as soon as that button goes off, the video projection says, you have 5 minutes until I tell you what's going on. Which means we're not going to know. Yeah, we're not going to know what the F is going on for some time now. By the way, when this happened, Oda went into like eye surgery or something. So he was off for a month. So not only is it going to be stretched out for the effing longest time, but it's like after it comes back, it's still going like, oh, by the way, here's a tidbit. Just tell me, just show me, like there was a point years ago where a character was like, I know what the One Piece is. Do you want to know? And one of the crewmates
Everybody
was
wants to know.
yes.
Yeah.
And Luffy, the main guy, was like, don't you dare tell us. I
What?
wanted to slap the F out of him.
Was it like episode like 700?
Because, and it made sense to his character. He didn't want to
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
the whole thrill is that he wants to find it and discover
Yes.
it for himself.
Yes.
However, I'm bored. So you need to tell me what's going on. And so, like, I just read the newest chapter today, and it gave me a little tidbit of what's going on, but I just stop with the countdown. What are you talking about? This has been going on since I was in high school, since I was in freshman year of high school. I am almost 40.
I feel you. I feel you.
Tell me. Like, this is worse than J.R.R. Martin.
So, oh my gosh, because he never even finished. He's not even finished, and then he let the movie finish, and now the show, and then who knows if he's actually going to finish? Because
He's not going to finish it. He's not going to finish it. He's got his money. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine now. No,
But yeah, that's my One Piece rant.
And that's what I'm saying. Hey, it's a blessing to have every day. I'm saying, hey, bro, you've been writing this since the 90s. I hope you're still around. Like, you need to finish it, dude.
One year, I did an April Fool's on my Facebook, which was, it's really sad that Oda and J.R.R. Martin decided to go on the tandem bungee jumping ride, and they both died together, because basically that's the same thing. It's like, if either of them die, people are gonna freak out.
Yeah. No end in sight.
Yeah, no, and I'm just like, just tell me, you got me. Just tell me, please. Just give me something. And like, the countdown was such a punch in the dick. Like, I'm sorry.
Truly, truly. But see, hey, I don't even think I think we can save your other pet peeves, because that was a good pet peeve. That has been brought to you. That has been brought to you by Pauly.
No. You made me come up with pet peeves. I'm making the pet peeves.
Oh, okay.
The second pet peeve is ReZero.
Yes, I have not watched that.
This is a slight pet peeve.
It yet. Okay.
ReZero, a dude gets isekai'd into a world, okay? And he's oddly okay with it. He literally walks away from wherever he's at. He is in a different world, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in a different world, la-di-da," and he just goes on. But what he realizes is that anytime he dies in this world, he basically gets brought back to a save point. And he doesn't know what the save point is. The save points are random.
Oh.
So he goes on and he dies many, many horrible deaths.
Jeez.
Okay? And all these complicated things are going on with deities, and these are good guys and bad guys and scheming, and it's a very, very complicated anime. My pet peeve is the new season came like 3 years after the last season.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the F is going on.
Oh yeah, that's happened to me.
No matter how many like reviews I have, they're like, "Oh yeah, this thing happened." I forget everything about that thing.
That has happened to me so many times. Yeah,
like,
it's happened so many times.
At least My Hero Academia, like, it's like a year, and then you wait, and then a year, and then you wait.
And the big ones usually do that because they want to spread it out as much as they can.
Yeah, like they used to like do like filler, but like now, like, so like it's just have some. Damn it! Like I enjoyed it enough to watch it.
Yeah,
but I've done other things.
What is that?
Witcher, which is not an anime, it's a Netflix thing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first season, and it took so long for the other season to come out. I forgot everything, and I just didn't watch it.
Sometimes Evan and I do put on like the last episode of the last season to see if it jogs our memory, because that's happened to us before as well with the show.
Yeah, I gave up. And the last pet peeve I have is My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, every season except for the first one, starts out with a filler episode,
Yeah.
like an anime only filler episode, which is fun and I
Mhm.
can enjoy. This season, because the manga is so behind,
Yeah.
is doing a complete anime recap,
Oh.
which is just boring and lazy.
Mm-hmm.
We are on the third episode of a recap. I believe they're going into a fourth,
Really?
possibly a fifth
Guys.
episode. And there's only going to be 24 episodes?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why are you wasting my time like this? Like just delay it. Just delay it. You're not doing anything of substance.
No.
You were just doing a recap episode and just hurting me.
Do it in
Just
one
hurting
episode.
me.
Yeah, do it in one episode if you're gonna do it. Just one. You know,
Yeah.
one. The beginning one. And honestly, it should just be like half of it. It shouldn't even be the whole episode. Just like get the main points out there, and then you're good.
Yeah.
So I got confused. You're saying the manga is doing that?
No, the manga is not
Oh,
doing that.
it's
The
the
anime
anime.
is doing it. The manga was delayed because the author is having health issues,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he is not. He's taking many breaks,
Oh my goodness.
and that's all well and good, but it's just okay. I understand there's a ebb and flow of what goes on TV out there.
Mm-hmm.
However, it just don't even bother. Just don't even bother. I'm watching this and I'm watching it. I'm saying to myself, why am I doing this to myself? I've watched this anime a million times and they're just updating me on everything that
Everything
I
we
know, including the stupid villains arc, which I didn't
Oh,
even like in the manga. And I
yeah. I'm
skipped
like
the anime.
yeah.
Oh
It's
god.
like okay, whatever. Yeah.
And those are my pet peeves.
Those have been those have been Polly's pet peeves, brought to you by the Shonen Shojo Sho Show. I know.
Polly's pet peeves are brought to you by bubble tea. When you want to drink a beverage, but you also want to feel like Pac-Man, drink bubble tea.
Bubble tea. I know. I feel like mine has to be like I just keep trying to figure out what my segment's gonna be, and I'm like Polly's pet peeves, and then I'll end with like Pino's positivity something. Like
Oh, so I'm the negative guy?
no, you're like
Okay.
you're like back. I'm
You
good.
see how she set me up like this? I didn't know about any of this.
No, I have no idea what my segment's gonna be. I'm just trying to figure. I'm brainstorming. I was like Heidi's handsome husbandos. Like I'm thinking of a segment that might
Does
be
he have a beard? Get him shirtless. Go.
is it is he a DILF? Probably gonna be on the list. I don't so, like yeah, I don't know. I'm like and I'm figuring out what mine's gonna be. I
Does
don't
he
know
look
yet.
at you in that all-knowing yet coy way? Heidi's husbandos.
Handsome husbandos. We gotta get all the H's in there. But everyone knows me as Pino Mack, like online and stuff. So it's rare when you hear Heidi. So I'm like, I was like, it doesn't. I was like, I was like, Pino Mack's pretty sassy. I was like, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. If you guys think
Pino
of
Max pimp motherfucker.
that, bruh,
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I
you didn't
caught myself.
say at the yes. Well, yeah, no, we swear a little bit. Sorry, parents. It's whatever it is. I have,
Oh my god.
yeah, it happens. We try. We try our best. We are adults. We do our best that we can. Okay. But that has been Polly's pet peeves and little bits and segments of what I might try. I'm trying to figure out something. Again, if y'all have an idea for a segment for me, send it my way. At the Pino Mac everywhere. Instagram, well, it's called X now. Whatever else, Facebook. You can find me at the Pino Mac. So it has been a lovely day. It's been a lovely podcast, reminiscing with my BFF Pauly after a month hiatus. I feel like one of those authors. Like I was like, I wanted to put a notice out and then I forgot. I was like, the Shonen Shojo Show will be on hiatus. For 30
You
days.
moderate while I just do Lisa Loeb in the background. Ready? Okay, ready. You say
This has been a wonderful,
never
wonderful
wanted.
day. I should have done radio. No, just what is I don't. Did you ever in Philadelphia? Did you have a channel that like we had a place called a channel on the radio called The Rose, and it was like they all talked in soft tones and only played love music and romantical R&B. Did you? I'm like, you had to have had a channel like that in Philly.
Yeah, we have oh god, like fresh air.
Oh, because ours was like, I think it was like 101.3 The Rose. I think that's what
like
ours was.
KYW, and I think PBS is based here. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I mean, PBS can be anywhere. That's WITF. So, yeah, Evan worked for them for a minute. But yeah, no, like
we have a
literally,
bunch of hippie radio stations here.
yeah, that one was just literally like a love channel, like 101.3 The Rose. And it was like this. I remember because it would always be like, I don't know, it was either in the car while my parents were driving or like, I don't know, it would always be on because I think my mom liked that channel. And it'd be like, we got a letter today from Susan for her boyfriend, Rob. Like, and then they'd read this letter and like, this song goes out to you. And, you know, it'd be like, yeah, so, Lionel Richie. That's how I felt just now with you singing Lisa Loeb and me speaking about our podcast. So thank you everyone for joining us because this has been a podcast. We are ridiculous. We're outrageous. You know, just thanks for joining and come back if you like.
Yeah, NPR is based here, I believe. Terry Gross is here.
Okay, yeah. No, they just have, they have a Evan worked at it in Harrisburg. They have stations everywhere.
WHYY in Philadelphia.
Oh. But yeah, NPR is, they talk softly, but that's more like a lot of it's mostly news. They do some interviews on it. I like whisper on it.
How's your incest?
I have no idea what you just said.
Incense. And
oh, incense and kombucha.
I might have sent incense by accident. Incense.
Don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't, we don't need her.
One's a smelly little thing, and the other one's not legal.
But yes, no. Thanks for coming by. This has been the Shonen Shojo Sho Show. We'll be back every other week. At least we're gonna try. Come to Anime Ocean City, and come talk to me. I'll be out there. Got stickers and candy.
You
take candy from a stranger, guys.
I was gonna say, like, you have a big van.
I do. I have a big van. No, actually, I have a SV and there's anime stickers on it. So, yeah, I belong there. I was like, you'll see me coming, but I'll come talk to me. I'd like to interview you for our podcast and the fun day that you're having. But thank you, everyone. We will see you next time on the Shonen Shojo Sho Show.
Goodbye.